sure.
Hopefully you'll remember you delighted me with a little slideshow of some video game dogs that you
I
asked me to
did.
rate.
I did.
And I had the best time and I was genuinely so happy after I'd done it.
It was
And I know
adorable.
it was adorable. And I know that you sit more on the feline side of
I
the fence.
do. I do.
So I have decided to repay the favour and do the same for you. So you can rate some video game cats.
Yes. Oh, I'm really excited for this. Especially given like how much you loved it. So yeah,
Yeah,
bring me the kitties.
bringing you all the kitties. So first of all, shall we establish what scale you're using to do your rating?
So I will do it out of 9 because cats have 9 lives. So I will rate them out of 9.
Out of 9. Okay, right. Cat number 1.
Well, oh dear. Um, if this is an indication of the quality to go forward, then I still appreciate the effort that you've put in. I'm sure you've worked really hard on this. So we have a black moggy with bright orange eyes, and dear God, I don't want to look at that mouth too long. We have a very friendly tail, and it's a very friendly kitty. I am not sure what game this moggy is from. From the graphics style, I would potentially even say like a 3DS game or the kind of a PlayStation 3 360 era game. Not overly enamored with this, but it's very friendly. That tail sticking up is a very friendly tail. I just can't look at the mouth. So I'm going to give this a 7 out of
Okay,
9.
7 out of 9.
And I've no idea where it's from.
So this is Socrates,
Good
and
name.
he's from Odin's Sphere, which is a little bit of a mashup of mythology, but we'll let it go.
Mhm.
So basically, in this game, you've got a girl called Alice, and this is Alice's pet cat. Alice looks very much like Alice in Wonderland as well. And what he does is
Okay.
he sits in the library, and you can pet him in the little library, and you can replay cutscenes and stuff through him. So yeah,
Ah,
that's him, Socrates, which I think is a really cute name.
that's a really good cat name. I appreciate that. So
Hmm.
he's almost like a video projector. You pet him and he'll replay movies. So that sounds really
Yes, he's a
interesting. Maybe that's
feline
maybe
video
that's why
projector.
his mouth is that way. Does he project it from his mouth? Don't know.
I have no idea. Right, number 2.
Oh, okay. So this is a very strong feline. Look at how hench that is. My goodness, very muscular. Is that because of the blacker pixels, or is that because it's a really hench, tough, rough and tough cat? Don't know. Now, the color palette used here is that kind of grey, brown, drab kind of 360 PS3 era again. And I am not sure if the skin color of the character behind means that either they're extremely sick and going to die soon, or a vampire, or there's some kind of elven race. So I'm gonna lean towards one of the fantasy-ish games. So maybe like a Dragon Agey, Divinity, one of those kind of games. But the kitty itself is a very strong, all over orange boy. And yeah, I quite like him. I've got short, tufty ears. He could probably put up a fight. So you'd have to watch him if you let him out at night. Or he'd probably defend for himself at night. So yeah, strong boy. I'm going to give this a 10 out of 9.
10 out of 9. Okay. Okay, so this is Kitty from Dragon Age Origins.
Strong name.
Strong name.
And yay! Guess of the game.
So it is a lady cat
Ah, okay.
who is actually a desire demon. So
That's fine. That's fine
yeah,
by me.
so what Kitty wants, the girl that you can see that looks ill, is a little girl called Amelia who loves this cat, and the cat wants to basically take over her body.
I mean, is there a downside to that?
I mean, when you play it, you've got a couple of ways you can deal with it. You can walk away and not deal with it. You can let her have the body, or you can take on a puzzle and fight her. So this is Kitty, half demonized.
Right, okay.
Uh,
Still not as scary as the first cat, but yeah, still not as scary
mhm.
as Socrates.
And then this is the actual desire demon.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Quite a quite the shift in tone. I mean, clearly still works out, so that definitely translates through.
Yeah, so that is Kitty from Dragon Age Origins.
Cool. So, you know what? Still 10 out of 9.
10 out of 9. Okay, who is this guy?
My goodness. Now, this is almost like something that you would get from like a market stall where they've made like posters of kind of cats and things to sell because it is like almost like a galaxy in the shape of a cat that's kind of come together. So with kind of extra nebulas maybe for the eyes to indicate where those would be. So yeah, it definitely looks more like art than what should be a cat. But yeah, yeah, I would, if it told me any secrets of the universe, I would instantly believe it. I'm sure that whatever game this is from, it has knowledge to give you. Maybe it's a quest giver. Maybe a quest giver. Very majestic wood pet, would also mildly fear. So yeah, definitely 11 out of 9 for this one. As in terms of what game it's from, I don't recognise it. It's that same. it's the early noughties beige. That kind of drab palette again. So not sure where this is from at all though.
So this cat is called Dusty, and
Approval.
he's from Gravity Rush. So he is a cat-shaped guardian who belongs to the protagonist, who is also called Cat with a K.
Amazing.
And he grants her the ability to shift gravity. So he is a very mystical boy.
Yeah. Okay. I really like that.
So
like
Dusty. What about this one?
Okay, so we have definitely kitten with enormous eyes, and it's kind of a marble white or grey thing going on with a red collar with a little bow tie on it as well. So it's so adorable that they have tried to make it so adorable it hurts. It is either, I'm going to say, from a game where it has to be adorable. So something like, is Nintendo cats a thing? Because you had like Nintendo dogs.
Yeah,
the cat
I don't know.
version of that, or some kind of game where it is all about how adorable the cats are, or this is from a much bigger game that has more to it than cats, and this is some kind of demon to trap you. Because if I saw that in a normal video game, I wouldn't trust something that cute could be entirely pure. So there is no in between. This is either designed to be as cute as possible, or it will murder your face while you sleep. But
okay.
would still trust it. So, and I would still fall for it. So 11 out of 9.
11 out of 9. Okay. This is Cat Jean from No More Heroes, who is the protagonist Travis Touchdown's pet cat.
Okay.
In the sequel, she gets really fat because Travis overfeeds her, and you can help her lose weight.
Oh my goodness. I think I have heard about this because, she goes really chonky, doesn't she? And being chonky is not adorable. It is dangerous to cats. You shouldn't let them get overweight. Does it try and murder your face off or steal your soul or anything in the game?
I mean, no. It's just a cute cat.
Not being proven it's not a demon in cat form.
It's not mentioned.
Not mentioned. Okay, it's never. It's not uncanon. Okay, yeah. I'll take that.
Right, next boy or girl.
Oh my goodness. So we have a white cat with kind of red swirls on it and kind of red parts under the eye. Very ethereal looking, kind of like a very wispy tail, almost wings at the shoulders. And the art style around it is very traditional Japanese ink things. Now, for that reason, I'm pretty sure this is from Akami, which is obviously based on a wolf and is very much in the same art style, which is so different from all these drab grey ones. I'm really enjoying it now. My goodness. Now, Akami is based on the Japanese Shinto sun goddess, I think. So I'm going to assume that this is some kind of god or goddess in cat form as well, which is incredible. And I would trust it to the ends of the earth. So, this is definitely my favourite so far. 13 out of 9.
13 out of 9. Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
So good.
Okay, so this is actually, it is from Akami. This is, I'm really sorry if I butchered this name, Kabigami? Mm-hmm. I'm going to say Kabigami, that feels more natural to me. She is a god.
Yeah.
And she gives, I keep going to say tiramisu, Amaterasu. Amaterasu with wall climbing powers.
Of course. Love it.
Okay, next up.
Okay. I do know what this is from. So we have a cat that is potentially the kind of Siamese colours. So it's kind of like a beige with kind of darker brown patches like on the face and stuff. We have sickeningly cute, anatomically deeply impossible, massive blue eyes. And then we have a little mouth with a tiny little fangs poking through. Oh, I can't remember what exactly they're called, but I know that it's from the Monster Hunter world, because I do remember the reactions from people when they started to play Monster Hunter World and you got this cat companion and people were able to make almost like exact replicas of their personal cats.
Oh.
And people were like, oh my goodness. And I know that they do really helpful things. I'm pretty sure they cook for you and they do helpful things like that. So really practical, insanely adorable, and customizable. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. Do approve. 12 out of 9.
12 out of 9. Okay. So this is a Palico from Monster Hunter World, like you said.
Palico, yes.
So they are customizable. Like you said, this is the most default one I could find, but it is super cute. And I would probably just stick with this one, to be fair.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah, they support you in battle, and like you said, they do help them. They attack the monsters, but they gather you materials as well. So quite a
Oh
handy
my
little
god, oh my
companion.
god. I've just noticed. Obviously, it's super practical. It's wearing a hat and with goggles and stuff. It's got like a jacket on. Look at its buckle across its chest. That's in the shape of a fishbone. Oh my god, I love it. I would die for it.
Oh, right.
I
Okay.
probably
Next
would if
up.
I played the game.
Yeah, probably would.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is some kind of sneaky looking boy with kind of a side eye thing going on. Bit of a chonker, could be
Bit of a chunk.
muscle, could be fat, could be just fluff. We have that kind of devious look about it. Would pet, but would not let it go out of my sight. It's reminded me of Grebo from like the Discworld series, Nanny Ogg's cat. It's also reminding me just the art style and how it's drawn. It is reminding me because I did show you Sif in Dark Souls. So I'm wondering if this is some other Dark Souls. Now, again, you trust nothing in Dark Souls. I'm wondering if it's something from that. And you know what? I would be too scared to rate this poorly. So it will get a 9 out of 9 because I would be, whilst I am a tiny bit scared of it and would not trust it, I wouldn't want to offend it in any way. So I will give this a 9.
A 9, right? Okay, that's interesting. So this is actually Alvina from Dark
Alvina.
Souls, like you say.
Ah,
Um,
yes.
it's a lady, I believe. So the full bit is Alvina of the Dark Root Wood, which is
Cool.
very mysterious. You find her and she's crouching in a window. If this is my favorite part, if you attack her, she laughs furiously and says, "What a fool we have! What a wretched fool we have!" before disappearing.
Oh, strong Cheshire Cat vibes, but yep.
Yes, exactly. Funny that you mentioned Sif because she is kind of related to him in a way, in that she mentions his master Artorias,
Okay.
the one that Sif was protecting the remains of. So
Hmm.
they are linked in a way. So yeah,
Canonically linked. Oh,
yeah.
cool. Would not trust. Would pet, but would
No,
not
it doesn't
trust.
look very trusting, does she? Okay, next up.
Oh, goodness. So, yeah, I know what this is from. So, this is just an enormous cat that's kind of got completely insane eyes, face. It's mostly face, and mostly teeth within it, which are incorrect for cats. Is it a boss or is it just a very big enemy that's ridden by enemies in the Castle Crashers games? So yeah, enemies mount it, and I really remember one level where you're going down a river on a boat, and then they're kind of coming at you, or is that something else? Well, I'm just remembering it anyway. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. And it goes run, 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 exactly like that to try and attack you. Whilst it's not the most atomically or correct cat or the most pleasant to look at this from these ones that you've shown me, if I was the enemy, I would want one. I would want to be riding one rather than dealing with the Castle Crasher Knights solo. I would definitely ride one of these into battle. So I'm going to give this a 10 out of 9 because I would want it on my side.
Okay, excellent. So this is Catfish from Castle Crashers, who is the
Yes.
third boss. So they are a boss.
Ah,
My favorite bit of info about this guy is that he coughs up furballs during the fight.
yeah, yeah. Oh, I can see it's in water now. Yes, it is catfish. Yeah,
Yeah,
I did remember it right because yeah, it's like a forest, and that's why the rider has got like a bear thing with like blood on its head. Yes, yes, yes. It's all coming back to me now.
a little bear. That's it. Interesting. High score. High score. Our penultimate cat.
Definitely. Is this just Jean from No More Heroes, but from the first game rather than the second game?
No, it is not. It's a
Oh,
different cat.
different cat. Okay, very similar vibes. We have a tiny kitten in a box. Why is it in a box? Give it some love, pick it up, look after it. And with that kind of grey and white look to it and very sickeningly cute, I would almost not trust it. But based on the fact that there's a clock in the corner of this game, I'm going to guess it's not a fantasy game. Whatever I rated Jean, I'm giving it the same to this cat. So I think that was a 12.
Do you
Still
trust this
dead.
cat?
I trust it more than Jean because I've got a little more context. because of a cardboard box, and cardboard boxes don't generally. Are there cardboard box production factories in fantasy games? Probably not, but if it was based in a more real world setting, you would get cardboard boxes. So probably not, probably less likely to be a fantasy edge to this cat.
This is
Oh, is it
oh,
from Shenmue?
it is from Shenmue.
Ah,
This is the orphaned kitten from Shenmue. So her mother was ran over
oh my God, can't deal.
by a car. So she's living in a box and just being looked after by the local children. And in the end, there is a happy ending. She does go and live with one of the children in the end.
Oh, good, good.
So it's not. I don't think I'd have been able to put it in if it was sad. If it was all sad.
Yeah, too sad. Oh, yeah. I remember there was Shenmue. You have the clock thing. So yes.
Last one.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have an entirely majestic kitty. It's all white with big blue eyes, and it's kind of got like a shining golden light coming from behind it. Or now, because this is in a square, I'm wondering, like in games when you get like different armors and stuff, and you have like the rare, epic, and legendary gear. Now it is golden, and because it's a box, is this an equipable legendary cat?
No.
Oh.
No, it is not.
Well, it should be. How can you have this glowing in such a golden way if it's not a legendary item? Then I just don't know then. So why would it be in a box if it's not? So is it a character that you meet along the way and therefore it's magical? So what game is this from? I don't know. Something fantasy, something, although it's not equipable. Maybe it's a quest giver. Maybe it's you've got to go and collect it or something, or not sure. So definitely some kind of open worldy RPG thing. But I would trust it implicitly, even though you can tell me it's some kind of demon or something again. But I would still trust it and follow it to the end of the earth. So another solid 12 out of 9.
12 out of 9, right, okay. Well, this is Ahu from Divinity Original Sin.
Ahu,
who was originally a cat who was like the only companion of Brachus Rex, who's the bad, sister Cassandra. So she gave him a human form. And then Brachus hated him because she loved him and didn't only love Brachus. So yeah, he's a wizard as well. So he's a good guy.
I appreciate him a lot.
He is beautiful. I have got a picture of him in the actual game, but as you can see,
yeah, somewhat different. Nowhere near as majestic.
So that was actually his character portrait that we were looking at, which is why he's got that glow,
which is wonderful.
And those are our cats. Did you have a favourite?
I would have to say Kabgami. Kabgami was wonderful. I really appreciated seeing that.
Kabgami, yeah, a god cat.
Well, yeah, if they're going to be a god, then you might as well be on the right side of them. But I mean, that was also Drew of Dusty and a few others as well. But the demon theme does keep coming up. But
it does, doesn't it?
I'm cool with that.
You do find that more with cats than dogs, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. Now, if you didn't see or listen to Rachel rating dogs, you can find that and hear and give that a listen because she is so excited. And you know what? I definitely have the same feeling now. So thank you so much for hosting this quiz, and I'll speak to you again soon.
You will indeed. Bye.